tip it off, yo. We going coast to coast. Give me the rock, tick tock, get the buzzer, it goes. Burst to the rack, flush it down like that. Bring it in the paint, watch me swat it back. I'm giving y'all delight when I take my flight. Go on.
It's the Highlight Zone with Dave Saseski.
Show me.
Hey, good evening and welcome into week 4 of the Highlight Zone, where we bring you the best action from the hardwood from across the gyms here in mid-Michigan. We start tonight with our game of the week, and it's a big one in the Saginaw Valley League South. Grand Blanc comes in rolling. The Bobcats sitting at 11-2 in the season. More importantly, perfect 6-0 in conference play, and they defend their home court tonight. Standing in their way, a dangerous Saginaw United Phoenix squad fresh off an impressive win over Davis in the Phoenix, bring the athleticism and the ability to play on both ends of the floor. It's the Cats and the Phoenix in our game of the week. Well, battle of SVL Goliaths tonight is Deion Quavius Hardy and the Phoenix on the road to battle Gio Cannon and the Bobcats. First quarter, Lamont Raymond Wee is going to can the triple. United off to a nice 5-0 advantage. Later in the quarter, Cats on the run. Emmanuel Cooley is going to find Max O'Mara, who goes off the high glass for 2. Deficit cut to 2. Straight out of a timeout, the same pair. Cooley finds O'Mara with a beautiful pass in the paint, back and forth first. And when Cooley wasn't passing, he was cooking. How about this? He's going to hit the hoop and the harm. Cooley would sink the free throw. Cats up 7. Hardy and the Phoenix down 10. They need a bucket, and the senior comes through off the crossover with a 3, and the defenders grill back down to 7. Second quarter, United down 9 when the rebound is tipped out to Jamarian Williams, who sinks the short jumper. Phoenix keeping things close, but Grand Blanc so tough. Cooley with a no-look dish to O'Mara, who banks it home. What a play. Carmen would battle back and would have it tied in the fourth quarter. However, Cooley would work his magic. How about this, folks? Time winding down. Cooley's going to get the ball. He wants the ball. Up fake. He's going to let the shot go, and he's going to connect at the buzzer as the Cats win yet again, 60-57 Grand Blanc in a thriller. Well, now on to more action from Flushing with 2 top teams from the Flint Metro League. It's the Raiders hosting the Linden Eagles. Flushing winning 9 of the last 10 games, and they continue their hardwood dominance. First quarter, good perimeter ball movement leads to a 3 from junior Andrew Valerio to put the Raiders up on the board first, 3-0. Now good passing inside. Hits up a big man down low. Senior Caleb Metcalf finishes underneath to put the home team up 5-0. More good passing from Flushing, leading to a pull up on the baseline from senior Raymond. Neither Raiders rolling up 7-0, and they aren't stopping anytime soon. How about this? Neither shows off the dime in the corner. Valerio gets another 3-ball, 3 for him in the first. He finishes with the game-high 23. Then Neither takes it to the rack himself, misses, and gets his own board for the putback. He finished with 19. Then the Eagles get tapped down here low. Senior Braylon Bauman kicks it outside for an open Ryan Nosik for 3, and Linden gets on the board, but still with a lot of ground to cover, down 18-3 after 1 quarter play. It wouldn't happen tonight, though. Raiders grab win number 13 in the season with a 64-49 victory. They stay undefeated atop the Flint Metro League stripes. Well, on to SVL action between 2 Flint schools. 11-3 Powers hosting 4-11 Carmen Ainsworth. The Chargers winners of 8 of the last 9 games. Looking for revenge here against the Cavs team that beat them by 6 last time they met. Powers up 35-28 at the half. Into the third, senior Brecken Cicelo drives in the lane, stops and hits the kiss off the glass to extend the home team's lead here. Then off the miss on the other end, senior Condreas White gives give and go coast to coast, works to perfection here for the slam, rising up. Carmen down 37-30. Now off the inbound, junior Drew Simmons is left wide open for 3, and that's good. Powers extends their lead to 10. Good perimeter passing finds Cicelo beyond the arc for 3. Another triple. Powers up 47-33. 3 minutes left in the third. Now more shots from downtown. This time Eli Sturgis. Of course, he's a regular customer. Catch and shoot 17 from him on the night. Give the Chargers a 53-37 lead. White doing his best to keep things in this, though. Excellent footwork inside, bucket and the foul. Game high 24 for him, but it wasn't enough, especially with plays like this from Michael Caudle. The steal, bucket, and the foul. Powers gets the victory, 78-53, sitting in second place in conference play. Well, it's time to take a quick break, but when we return, it's the Frankenmuth Lady Eagles' turn. They've been playing some strong basketball as of late, and they'll look to keep that momentum rolling. They'll hit the road for a Tri-Valley Red Clash with the Bridgeport Bearcats. Hey, welcome back. We start the second block with Frankenmuth, the Lady Eagles, hitting the road tonight for a Tri-Valley Red Showdown. Muth has been rolling of late, looking for their 4th win in their last 5 ball games and continuing to build momentum as conference play heats up. But standing in their way, Bridgeport. The Bearcats at home ready to defend the floor and shake things up in this league clash. It's a Tri-Valley East matchup. We start with the girls. Bridgeport's Lady Bearcats hosting Frankenmuth Lady Eagles. Bridgeport hoping to take this one against the 6-6 Frankenmuth squad. First quarter, super tight. The Lady Cats out the gate hot. Senior Brittany Johnson from 3, and she'll sink it. And freshman number 9, Kim Ellis, with the underneath pass again to Johnson for the put in and showing some grit as well. Nice pass. Number 0, freshman Marquai Archer stretching things out. The first quarter would wrap things up here tied at 11. That's when the Lady Eagles had to turn it up a bit. Sophomore Macy Donovan with the triple splash. Donovan again with the stutter step again in her next time down, making a move and driving inside for the 2. That's a nice bucket. Senior Allison Peterson, number 1, showing why she's number 1. You got to be real good to wear that jersey, right? Scoring 3 here. They go into the half up 28-21 and step under the gas in the second half, finishing a 55-43 dub. We caught up with the team and the head coach, Joe Jacobs, after the game to see where that second half energy came from.
After the first quarter, we particularly didn't play well. To hold it to 11-11 was good, but to get to the halftime, and come out and have a big third quarter like we did was a good response from the girls.
First and second quarter, I thought we came out a little sluggish, but we really picked it up in the third quarter, and that helped us to break away a little bit and have a more comfortable lead. We just needed to take a deep breath and calm down and just understand that we were in control, and we just needed to slow the game down and just play our game.
Lady Eagles hit the road to take on Essexville Garber on Tuesday. Well, the girls got it done against Bridgeport. Did the Frankenmuth boys have that same swagger with the undefeated record? I hope so. We start first quarter. Bearcats coming out the gate hot again. Kamaury on Woods, pass inside to Caden Burton. Then number 15, Quintravius Galvin Jr. from the outside, sinking it for 3. All these guys powered by the sophomores. Number 0, Burton. How about this? One more time with the triple. But the Eagles turning on the Jets, and we'd see why. They have a number 0 of their own with all the moves. And his name, Cash Money Tedford. He was money from deep tonight. He was all over off the inbound. You'll see Cash cashing in here and showing some range for 3. And anywhere the Bearcats wanted to go, they found Cash really starting to pull away. He'd carry Frankenmuth through the second half, finishing with 22 points on the game. The Eagles taking down Bridgeport 71-39. They remain undefeated at 15-0. Like the girls, they take on Garber, but they're playing host in Frankenmuth on Tuesday. It's time now to check in on our Spotlight scoreboard. And a couple girls games, we'll get to those first, as Avery's in and company taking care of business tonight over at Mount Morris, 58-28. Over at Flint Elite, the Warriors getting the win, 65-35. How about this? Danielle Smoots-Green, triple-double, 25 points, actually 35 points, 12 steals, 12 assists. Back to the boys now, where Heritage, the Hawks, got their 14th victory on the year, 76-27. Vendel Tigers. This was a big night for them, celebrating their seniors. They win 89-30. That is not a typo. Caleb Bingham, 41 points. Have a night, Caleb. John Glenn, all over Swan Valley, 67-53 on a Tri-Valley clash. And how about Clio? Really coming back in their season. They moved to 500. They get the 66-48 win over Clio there. Well, it's time for the highlight of the night. And honestly, do we even have a choice? Emmanuel Cooley stole the show in an SBL Classic from Grand Blanc, drilling the game winner, buzzer beater against Saginaw United. Cooley was locked in all night, and when it mattered most, he delivered that dagger at the horn. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here, Phoenix. This one belongs to Grand Blanc tonight. Well, Fan Zone is back for Week 4 of the Highlight Zone. Week 3 going to Kearsley, who edged out the win. 45.3% of the vote, just ahead of Davison at 42.7% for the win. Kearsley punches its ticket to the playoff bracket. Now we turn the page. This week, we're calling on the student sections of Flushing, Grand Blanc, and Bridgeport to bring the heat. So just head to the Fan Zone at abc12.com/fanzone and cast your vote because school spirit, it's important, and we want to hear from you, the fans. Well, Well, the Fort Wolverines pulled a damper on Tom Izzo's 71st birthday, down in the Spartans 83-71 and snapping a 4-game slide in the head-to-head series. Michigan was led by Yaxel Landeborg, who had 26 points. Spartans fell down to 16 at the half, but battled back. They just ran out of time, quite frankly. What an environment it was in East Lansing, and what a matchup. Well, there you go. We're out of time here, and we appreciate everybody that tuned in here for week 4 of the Highlight Zone. Be sure to tune in next week, because I can't tell you what the surprise is and what's planned for the viewers, but trust me, you don't want to miss it. And thank you to everyone who helped us put the show together and get it on the air. And most importantly, thank you to at home for watching. Have a wonderful night, and please try to stay warm out there. It's cold. We'll see you next week.